We are back here at Trinity Area High School, 68-61, the final score in favor of the Trinity Lady Hillers. We are now joined by Greater Latrobe head coach Mark Burkhardt. Mark, a rough night in terms of the first three quarters. The effort was there in the fourth, and it was led by senior leader Josie Stregas, who you have said was the secret weapon all season. She showed why in the fourth quarter.
Yes, she did. Josie just had a superhero effort, I thought, the whole night. She was obviously the most athletic girl out on the floor, and she did a great job of taking the ball to the basket, which was part of our game plan tonight.
Now, through the first three quarters, shooting wasn't at where it's been this season. In terms of playing a team that's as fast-paced as Trinity, did that play into kind of the inability to knock down shots?
I don't think so. I think that our shot selection was bad. It's not what we wanted, to be quite honest with you. Our goal coming into the game was to take the ball to the basket. We did that in the third quarter, and we scored 30 points. We didn't do it in the first three quarters, and we scored 31 points. So I just believe it was a matter of us not getting the shot selection that we were looking for against them, because we felt that their defense going to the basket was one of their weaknesses, and we wanted to try to take advantage of that.
Coach, I would absolutely agree. However, I would note that this was a very physical game. I mean, we saw calls go either way. These girls were out there scrappy. But, I mean, what else do you expect from girls basketball? That's just how it always seems to be whenever I call it. Would you say that your team was physical enough, and how do you plan to move that into next season? Well, maybe not you, but maybe you can help the next coach up understand that this is a physical game, and you need to be ready for it.
It wasn't as physical as it looked. There were some girls falling down for no reason, not on my team, but on the other team, and we saw that on tape.
The art of the foul.
And sometimes the referees buy that. Sometimes they don't. I do think the officials called it very fairly. It was a physical game both ways, but when we want to take the ball to the basket and they're shooting threes, we're obviously going to be we're going to get some fouls on us. And we were much smaller than them, so we got some of those fouls rebounding, which we also stressed. But the ladies, after the first quarter and a half, did a nice job rebounding the ball and going hard to the basket for the ball.
Now, Coach, with this being the last game of the season, these seniors, a tough game. Do you have any words for them as they head off and ride off into the sunset?
They're going to be successful in whatever they do. There's one thing. We talk about student athletes. Our team, we have 90, probably 8% of them are either a distinguished honor or high honor, and probably 75% of them are distinguished honors, many of them with a over 4 grade average. And I always said, they say, oh, you do a great job. Well, I tell people it's a lot easier to coach smart girls. and they're just, there's nothing more I could say to these seniors than what their parents have done to raise them, be fine young women, and they're going to be successful at whatever they choose, I'm sure.
Now, Coach, another thing that I want to bring up, we had mentioned this is your final game. And first of all, I'm sure all the parents, everybody from Greater Latrobe can first of all thank you so much for everything that you've given this team. You have been an amazing coach, and we are all very grateful for your time. But do you happen to be able to give us any kind of insider knowledge about this next coaching hunt? Is it not even started yet?
I don't think it has. I imagine they're putting feelers out for people who would like to take the program. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's going to be a person younger than me.
Going right for the punchline.
I might be right on that one, Richard? You want to bet against that?
Let's see what the line is for that. Yeah, let's see what the line is for that.
Oh, my.
Coach, this season obviously was taking turns with Emma being out. How do you think the girls responded to the challenge without her?
I think it's excellent. I remember sitting in a hotel room on December 9th wondering what the heck we were going to do. Yeah. Okay, when Emma went down that night. Mm-hmm. And Ellie at the time wasn't playing. Mm-hmm. She had been in a boot from, her volleyball injury. And we had to try to change everything that we wanted to do. And with all the adversity that we had with them, I think they handled everything great. And I know Richard, but a lot of people don't know that, people wear sweatshirts on teams that say family, but they really are. Mm-hmm. They are a really tight-knit group who really care for one another. And that's also what coaching them has been so fun.
Coach, I've covered the program for now 3 years, as I've told you. I feel as if I'm connected to this program and this team over the past 3 seasons with what we have done for you guys as far as coverage and as far as being connected and knowing some of these players and knowing you. Coach Burkhardt, a fantastic season, an unprecedented one, but a season in which it ends here tonight. Thank you for all your time this season, and best of luck in your future.
Thank you, guys. You'll see me around.
We hope so.
I'm not going to disappear. I'll be rooting the other ladies on.
Thank goodness.
Thank
we would
you,
be
Coach.
very upset if you left, Coach.
Yes.
No, I'll still be there for them.
Big supporter.
As a fan.
Big supporter, Coach Burkhardt right here.
And
Thank
I'll
you.
be watching the Wildcat Network every chance I get.
That's what we love
as
to hear.
I always do now.
That's what we love to hear.
Love
Coach,
to hear it, Coach.
Coach,
All right.
thank you for your time.
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate everything you do.